Hey everybody, welcome back to the channel. I've been cycling through all my laptops and desktops and stuff like that, and digging up some stuff that I actually got from the thrift store and never got around to refurbishing or anything. So yeah, there's actually a few treasures. It's like thrifting in my own basement. What would happen is sometimes I would end up getting like 3 or 4 laptops in a row in short succession, and I was working on something else, so I just put them aside, and just all I would do is just make sure they powered on. And that's sort of the thing I would do with most of these things, because my thinking was, well, if it powers on, it'll probably work, and I can feature it in another video down the road. Anyway, I've stopped doing the thrifting, so my whole focus has been on getting things set up, and right now I just realized this had nothing on it. I did a factory reinstall on it, but aside from that, it had nothing on it. It was just like a factory reinstalled system, and it needs to update, and there's lots of updates. Let's take a look. Update. Windows update. Take a look. Yeah, one important update. Well, there's more than one. This will be a stack update, I guarantee you. Whenever it does this, it means, take a look. Oh, well, I was expecting more. Well, there will be more updates, trust me, there will be more updates. But I won't start the updates until I'm finished my Works, there we go, Works install, and in my Office install. The idea is I like to get a standard set of apps, and I use Works 9 or 8.5, depending on how old the system is. And I use Office either 2010, 2007, or 2003, depending on what operating system I'm running, because I know them well. They work well. They're stable. I have all the service packs for them. They're great. And I don't think really the latest web-based stuff is any better than what I got. So let's look at the hardware. Well, let's identify the system. This is a HP 2000 369 WM notebook PC. WM kind of gives it away. It's a Walmart special. Where is the... Yeah, it does identify it as a 2000, so it's a 2000 series, but it's a Walmart special. And what they're pitching is, hey, it's got Radeon graphics, of course, because it's an AMD system. And it has the AMD chip in it. It integrates the graphics. It's got a webcam, woohoo, and apparently 5.5 hours battery life. Interestingly, let's take a look. The battery is charging or charged. Nice, I like it. Well, we can finish up this part of the process while I'm chatting. So, continue. Yeah, so like I said, I like to just put in certain standard apps, and then I like to let Windows update those apps. So, believe it or not, it will update Windows 7. It will update Windows 7. Office 2007. It'll update Works 9 with the latest patches. So sorry, getting back to the system though. On the side we have VGA out, we have venting. I blew this out, so I don't think there's too bad a buildup of junk in there. I blew it out and then vacuumed out the gunk. There was a fair bit of material that came out of it, but anyway, so that's good. We got a network adapter, USB, audio, card reader, indicator lights. Around the front we have, if we look, maybe tilt it up a little bit. Can we get a good picture of this? Nothing much happening down here. Yeah, don't see anything going on. Is there even speakers? I don't know. I think the speakers up here. I think the speakers are up here. So I don't think there's anything to deal with down below, which is a smart way to go with these systems. We got a optical drive of some kind, a couple more USB and a power. Because the way the back of the display sits, it's going to block any back space. So there's no way that Works is installed. Okay, let's get that out of the way. We will deal with that in a minute. Okay. Yes. So this is our first look. It was running Windows 7. It's going to be running Windows 7. I always take things back. This one had a factory. It had the original hard drive, so I could factory reset it. Now clearly somebody's been using that trackpad. It's got a couple of, buttons here for the trackpad. It's got a little thing here where if you want to lock out the back panel, I'll show you. You just double click here. Watch this. No, it's no longer working. It's like nothing's moving. And you just go, and it lights up a little light, and then you go, and it turns it off. I think that is tremendously powerful, and I don't know why more systems don't have that kind of simplicity. Everything's controlled by a function key here, and you've got a bunch of you got a function row, so you can turn on and off the Wi-Fi. You got your audio stuff, media stuff, access a few different things, brightness, internet, help feature. So very straightforward, no specialized keys or anything scattered all over the place, which was the direction that at this point, by the time they were doing these systems, they were smart enough to know that you don't need to put 6 different specialized buttons everywhere. It's got the Altec Lansing speakers, and believe it or not, they're actually pretty decent. They actually make a pretty good volume. They never have good bass because of the design of the system. It's really scuffed up along the edges for whatever reason. Bing, 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 but not damaged, which is great. They definitely went econo. They didn't put normally they put the logo. It's sort of like almost like a metal infused into the plastic. They just put a stamp on there. So nothing too expensive. They wanted to capitalize on, Walmart. That's a first look. I can't run anything on it, like in terms of, any kind of benchmarks or anything, because it's still doing its updating of Windows 7. Once it completes that and all that's done, then it'll be stable enough that I can run some benchmarks on it. It won't be badly affected by all the updating. But at this point, it's just installing some standard apps, updating the system to its proper place in the scheme of things, and then it'll be, for the next one, I think we'll try and get, maybe later on today or something, we'll try and get a benchmark on this thing. So hey, how's it going? It's I believe it's Thursday. It's almost the end of the month. Got a bunch of work to do, so I'm kind of like doing this on the sideline while I work on some real work. And so I thought, I'll just make a quick video about where I'm at with this and tell you about this system that I picked up a while back, and it's kind of beat up and thrashed, but it's getting a standard refurb of all my systems. It'll get all the right programs and all the things that I standardize. And the beauty of that is when I open up the system down the road sometime and I want to use it for a week or two, it's got everything I need. It's all up to date. As far as Windows 7 is concerned, it's static. I don't have to open it up and start updating shit. It just starts working, and I get into what I'm using. I got all the apps I need, and yeah, there you go. I go to the coffee shop and I'm ready to go. And so that's sort of the fleet of computers that I own and hope to own into the distant future. I love the apps on these systems. They don't require require the cloud. They don't require anything other than just basically somebody who understands the use of the program, and away you go. It's like, it's like picking up a hammer for, somebody who's a tradesperson. You don't have to figure out, how do I use this hammer again now? What have they put on this hammer that I don't understand? It's just like, it's a hammer. You see a nail, get the hammer out, hammer away, done. That's what these really are. They're simple. I don't have to, there's no learning curve. I just down to work and turn it off, take my files off, turn it off. It's a tool. My challenge with Linux is every time I open it up, there'll be a million updates. Every time I open up any other system that's still updating, there'll be a million updates. Then I got to figure out an alternative program to use that I already know a bunch of programs that work perfectly well for me. Why am I having to learn a new one? That's me. Maybe I'm old, maybe I'm set in my ways, but I just want a system that I can open up, has a standard set of apps. I can get going on my work, shut it down, take the files off. I'm done. It's a tool. That's what it is. It's a tool, guys. And all these OSs, really, when you think about it, an OS just sort of is a shell. It's a shell to run a program in. So it's the programs that matter. It's the data that you create. It's what you do with a program, with a computer that matters, not the OS so much, really. Honestly, no. So to all those people out there who are like Linux fanatics, who love tiny Linux OS and Puppy and Mint and Peppermint and Spearmint and chocolate and whatever, you know what? All I can say is go to town if that's what you want to spend your time on. I want to spend my time on getting work done or playing a game the odd time, but I'm not much of a gamer. But I just want to be able to use the programs I like and I get the job done. Okay, guys, that's it. I'll be back with some benchmarks later. Talk to you soon. Bye.